Okay, and Monzo's got the better colour. It's close. It is pretty close. How did you choose?
I had Monzo, and then my boyfriend told me I had to get Starling.
So, you're trying to decide who to bank with, and the choice has come down to these two. It's not an easy decision, and you want to make the right choice because the average customer bank relationship in the UK lasts for 17 years, which is longer than the average marriage. So, Monzo or Starling? This isn't a full review, but in this video I want to run through my 5 key differences between these two to maybe help you make that choice a little bit easier. Let's get started. Hey guys, Oliver Smith here. If this is the first video you've seen of mine, make sure you hit subscribe below. It's totally free and you'll get notified about the videos I'm putting out on fintechs and what it's like being a customer of brands like Monzo and Starling. My goal for 2021 is to get to 100 subscribers, so a big thank you if you've subscribed already. And if you haven't, you can join in and make a difference just by hitting that button. Now, both these banks are great. They have fully featured mobile apps, good customer service, and they're easy to use. But there are 5 key differences that might help you decide which to pick. Number 1, savings. Now, neither of these banks is particularly brilliant at helping you grow your savings, but Monzo has a distinct advantage. Its savings pots, which are powered by partner banks like Paragon and Oak North, let you choose between easy access, fixed term and cash ISA accounts with interest rates of up to 1.32%. The caveat, as you've probably spotted, is that right now many of these partner banks have withdrawn their best offers. So 0.1% or 0.2% is basically the best deal you're going to get. But even that is better than Starling's offering, which right now consists of just 0.05% interest on account balances up to £85,000. A solid win for Monzo there. Number 2, overdrafts. A quick disclaimer, overdrafts are high interest borrowing. Typically a credit card or a personal loan will be far cheaper than a bank overdraft. However, millions of people rely on overdrafts each month as a safety net, but they should really only be used for short-term borrowing. Now, Starling has the clear advantage when it comes to overdrafts, with an effective annual interest rate of either 15%, 25% or 35%, depending on your credit score. Monzo, meanwhile, charges 19%, 29% or 39%, again depending on your credit score. Starling also offers far larger overdrafts than Monzo, up to £5,000, while Monzo only offers up to £1,000. So that's a win for Starling. Number 3, subscriptions. Here's where we get a bit more subjective, because Monzo in the last year has started moving more of its features behind a paywall. Today the bank offers 2 subscriptions, Monzo Plus at £5 a month, and Monzo Premium at £15 a month. Those subscriptions are where you're going to find things like metal bank cards, larger ATM withdrawals, or perks like phone and travel insurance. I'm not going to delve into whether Monzo's subscriptions are a good deal or not, but the principle is that Monzo is following Revolut and others in putting more of its current account features behind a paywall that could cost you either £60 or £180 a year. Starling, meanwhile, has no subscription offering, meaning its current account is 100% free. This is a personal preference if you're willing to pay for your bank. Personally, I'm not, so I'll give this one to Starling. Number 4, online banking. Yes, we live on our smartphones, but having the ability to sit down at your laptop to manage your finances from time to time is still kind of important. Starling launched online banking for its business customers in 2019, and in 2020 brought it to its personal current accounts too. It's a fully featured online banking service with all the same features as Starling's mobile app. Monzo, meanwhile, launched online banking in 2018, but says it's only for emergencies. It's a very stripped back version of its current account, where you can only really view transactions and freeze your card. It's clear that this isn't really ready for full-time use. So another point for Starling. Number 5, brand. Now this is the most personal of all the differences, but Monzo and Starling have very different brands that go beyond just the colour of their cards. Monzo's approach to new features, its services, its app, is experimental and creative. It's a bank that tries new things, like its Get Paid Early feature that lets you get your salary from 4 p.m. the previous day, which is really cool. That creative, experimental, colourful trait is what's won the bank millions of fans. Meanwhile, Starling is definitely more conservative when it comes to new features, functionality, or even just the design of its app, which has gradually evolved over the last 4 years, while Monzo has totally redesigned its app a few times. The net result is that Monzo tends to feel more cutting edge, while Starling has a more safe and reliable brand. Which brand you prefer is a very personal choice, but I give this one to Monzo. So, there you have it. The 5 key differences if you're trying to choose between Monzo and Starling. Both of these banks are totally free to join. There's no problem opening an account with one or both, just to try them out, or switching later if you realise you've made the wrong choice. But I'd love to hear what you think. Who did you choose to bank with? Monzo or Starling? Were these factors part of that decision, or was there something else that pushed you towards one or the other? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you next time.